Tract 6, Charles Darwin and the Final Solution to the Jewish Question. This tract explains the Darwinian foundations of the Wannsee Conference on January 20th, 1942. At this conference, led by Nazi SS General Reinhard Heydrich, the final solution to the Jewish question was ordered. It demanded the murder of every Jewish man, woman, and child in Europe and eventually the world. Methods of murder were determined, and a stern warning was given by Heydrich. No Jew could survive slave labor because they would be the fittest, and I quote, product of natural selection, and would, if released, act as the seed of a new Jewish revival, end quote. Heydrich feared the Nazis would inadvertently make the Jewish race stronger through survival of the fittest and natural selection if they survived slave labor and were to reproduce. The order was thus given that no Jews could survive slave labor. Charles Darwin had clearly predicted that racial genocide would be an integral part of natural selection in Descent of Man, chapter 6, when he wrote, and I quote, "The civilized races of man will almost certainly exterminate and replace the savage races throughout the world." Darwin had been warned about the dangers of his own theory of evolution by his professor and mentor, Adam Sedgwick, who wrote Darwin a letter stating, "Humanity would suffer a damage that might brutalize it and sink the human race into a lower grade of degradation than any into which it has fallen since its written records tell us of its history." Darwin was like a little boy who burned down his house after being warned not to play with matches. Instead, he inadvertently lit the ovens of the Holocaust.